What's up trainers, welcome back to a new video, and in today's video we're going to be diving into the Ultra League. I am back from my holiday. I was in Spain, had a great time, a lot of sun of course, and beaches, not bitches but beaches. And today's video is going to be about the Hitmontop, which obviously is quite an exclusive Pokemon if I would say so myself, because you need a hundo for it to, or basically to build it, and a lot of XL candy, but Tyrogue is quite hard to get. You can only get it from X, I think, and Hitmontop is sometimes spawning in the wild. I think it is right now actually, but it is not so common. So, without further ado, let's hop into these matches. Where in the first match I'm gonna play into that CMP tie, forcing probably a shield from my opponent. I'm gonna shield myself because a Dragon Claw would do a lot of damage, and actually we are using our shield, and actually we are not gonna get a shield from our opponent. They're gonna let that one go, and they're gonna come in with that Tapu Fini. So I'm farming up a bit extra just to make sure that we outpace that Dragonite easily, and I was just gonna go on the CMP tie for that Seed Bomb. They're probably at the Moonblast right now, which is fine. We can tank one. I don't have a high ranked Trevenant, unfortunately, so let me know if you do have one, and if a Moonblast will put you into the red or into the yellow, because that would be something I would be interested in to know. So we're just gonna go for yet another Seed Bomb, and then minimalizing the amount of farm my opponent can get. So they're gonna farm us down here. We will outpace them to the next move, and switch time is not yet up, so we're just gonna go for the move straight away, making sure that we either get the shield back or not, and they shield up the move, which is perfectly fine for us. And at this point I can probably let this move go through. I think I will still survive by a slither of HP. Let's see. Yes, we do. So we're instantly gonna swap into our final Pokemon. And what do they have in the back? It is going to be a Cobalion. So this should be easy for us. This is the moment where Hitmontop is going to be shining, because we have that triple Axel to boost up our attack, obviously, which is going to be fine. Look at that damage, but honestly I'm gonna lose this match. Yeah, I'm a super nerd because I lost this one, but honestly I should have won this game by easily, because I'm just gonna go for a misplay here. I'm gonna let my Hitmontop go down, which I shouldn't have, and I should have just probably farmed them all the way down, leaving with a move. But thing is, I was thinking at this time when I was playing this during holiday as well, wasn't really paying too much attention as well, that I would still have the Dragon Claw loaded, but I was one off. So yeah, that's going to be a GG. Alright, next game. But you could already see that Hitmontop is quite good in this meta. It is also ranked 29 in the current Ultra League meta, just showcasing how strong it is right now with the buff or with the new moveset of Triple Axel, and also being able to just completely destroy certain Pokemon with the close combat is just so scary and threatening for your opponent. So here we face off a Cresselia. I'm just gonna shoot up this move, expecting it to be a future sight, but unfortunately it is just a Moonblast, so we get baited. So I'm just gonna go for a Blast Burn here, expecting them to shield and get a shield back, which they do, and now I'm just gonna come in with my Hitmontop. Hopefully we did catch the Dark Pulse here. I'm not expecting to, but we did catch the Sludge Wave, which is a bit unfortunate because it does output a lot of damage, but we still have 2 mons in the back that do very well against the Cresselia. Here I'm just gonna go for the move straight away, and if this doesn't KO, I don't really mind too much, because it will give me a lot of farm on my either my Trevenant or my Charizard, and I'm just gonna expect they're gonna go for a move. They KO us here with the Dark Pulse, which is going to be resisted, but because of our defense that got lowered, we still get taken out. So now we get some extra farm on our Charizard, which is always something threatening. And what do they have in the back? They have a Talonflame in the back. So the way we like to play this here, I could have went for one more wing attack. When you have a 5 turn fast move, again, for example the Incinerate or Confusion, you can always throw like 2 fast moves in the middle of that animation. So I could have went for one more there. So that's also slight misplay, but now you know if you didn't already. So as you can see, now we're gonna throw, and this is better timing, and we can go for that Dragon Claw bait here. I think it wouldn't KO, so if my opponent was about to let that one go, I was expecting them to throw here, so but they went for an extra, which is fine, because this will put them into a range where we can almost Dragon Claw them down. But they actually decide to bank that energy, and I'm gonna bank my Dragon Claw here as well, making sure this time that we do have the Dragon Claw stored, and also so that we will win CMP against that Talonflame in the back, because Charizard basically wins CMP against almost everything. Here they're gonna go for, I think this is going to be the Grass-Knot. It's not going to be enough for another Moonblast. I'm wrong, it is going to be another Moonblast. But anyways, we can just farm up to a maximum energy almost. Go for the Seed Bomb here and then just take them out, because we will reach another Shadow Ball as well. Just what I said, if they have a 5-turn fast move, you can go for 2 Shadow Claws in between that animation without taking any damage. So here we face off a Aggron. Obviously worst case scenario, because they're probably running the move of Smackdown, which they do, and they reply with a quick attack Sylveon, which is actually decent for us, because this is a matchup which we can flip as soon as we land that Shadow Ball. So I'm not baiting, I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball straight away, and my opponent was trying to call the bait probably, and that is not going to work out for him this time. As we land the Shadow Ball, they actually are running Dazzling Gleam. In general, run Moonblast, it's a better move to go for, and now at this point I can probably take one. This is going to only going to be the Psyshock, I think, as you can see, and now we will leave with almost max energy, which is so deadly on the Trevenant, because this will basically KO their opponent's Aggron if they decide not to shield, but they decide to shield anyways, which obviously is a safer call. But now, because we overfarmed so much in that previous matchup, we might be able to reach yet another move, which we do, and this is almost going to take out or fully take out the Aggron. Let's see if this is going to be enough to KO. It is barely not, because they shield, and now what do they have in the back? It's going to be the Chestnut. Let's see if we can finish this move, or this battle with the Hitmontop, right? Because it's a Hitmontop video, so I think I won't be able to, or I'm not going to switch out this this game or this matchup, because in general the way you like to play, if you play for money, by the way, like a joke, and you want to play serious in this case scenario, or you want to really climb elo, I should have swapped out straight away, basically to get a lot of farm on my Charizard. But it doesn't really matter too much, because Hitmontop is able to sweep this endgame for us, going for the boosted triple, or the boosted close combat after the triple Axel boosted our energy or our attack. And as you can see right now, this is going to be a GG, goodbye Aggron. So next game we got the Sandslash on the lead. Obviously a tricky matchup for us, where the ice punches from a Shadow one do hurt a lot. I think 2 of them will easily KO us, which is a bit unfortunate, but we do have the threat of the Blast, which is going to absolutely one-shot that Sandslash as well. So here I'm just gonna throw in the middle of their animation, fast move animation, allowing them not to be, or making sure that they won't be able to swap out. But still, this is not ideal, because look at the health of our Charizard, and the health of the Alolan Sandslash is quite a big difference already. But still, now I'm gonna bait, because they stayed in for this long. I'm expecting them to double shield and just leave with a lot of energy in this mid game, or in this lead matchup, and they do. So now we will be able to reach a Blast Burn, but I decide differently. I don't know if this is the greatest play, because they still basically now have 3 Pokemons at full health. They can easily swap out, as you can see right now, but let's see if our shield advantage is going to pay out in this game, and if we played it correctly. They are swapping out into that Fairy type straight away, so that gives me like a feeling that they might are running double Fairy in the back, and if that's going to be the scenario or the case, we already lost by at this point, which is a bit unfortunate. But hopefully they have something where my Hitmontop has some decent play to it, and they will reach once again another Moonblast, which is unfortunate. Because it's going to do a lot of damage, as you can see right now. We do leave with a lot of energy, but this is going to be, I don't think it's going to be enough to get rid of that Alolan Sandslash, but they actually decide to come in with the Charizard, which is even better for us. Big misplay by my opponent, should have won this game, because now we will be able to outpace them to the triple Axel and boost our counter attack as well for the upcoming matchup, which is obviously going to be that Sandslash, which is lurking in the back still. We are not going to be taken out by one drill run, and this is going to be it for the video, or not for this battle I should say. One more battle, going to be a quicker video for you trainers today, because I just want to get a quick showcase of the triple Axel Hitmontop, which is a really nice add to this meta because it just works out very well. So here I'm trying to catch the potential Scald, but my opponent was baiting, which is a bit unfortunate because now this is going to be super effective damage on our Trevenant. So yeah, that is not ideal, but they swap out anyways, and they are also back on energy with their Scald probably, because they stayed in for a while. So I'm not baiting, I'm just gonna go for the Shadow Ball, because S.T.A.B is a really tanky mon, and especially with the ability to debuff your opponent with the Breaking Swipe, which is also a new added move if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they could just easily tank 1 or 2 Shadow Balls. Even 2 Shadow Balls would have probably not KO'd them if I wasn't debuffed. So here we actually can go for the Blast Burn straight away. I'm not gonna go for the Dragon Claw because I know it's not going to be enough to take them out. I'm gonna go for one more wing attack, making sure that we get a little bit more farm, because yeah, they weren't at the move just yet, and now they will come in with the Poly Red, and I'm just gonna go for the Dragon Claw on the CMP tile, which is very nice for us, because now this is going to threaten maybe a shield, which we do get actually. So I'm actually deciding to just let this go. I'm gonna put full faith in my Hitmontop. Why? Because they had the Steel type, or the Steelix as a safe swap into my Trevenant, so I'm expecting they have something weak in the back against fighting as well. So at this point I can just farm up, go for the triple Axel at this point, hoping that this will KO and afterwards, or it will KO after one more counter, but this KOs anyway. And what do they have in the back? It is going to be the Registeel. So that was perfect reading from our side, reading that they had one Steel, so they might have another Steel or whatsoever in the back that's going to be weak against fighting. So hope this quick showcase of battles helps you out a bit on to see what the potential capability is from Hitmontop. Hitmontop right now is ranked 29, and also with 2 shields against 1 in the end game, it has like almost a 70% win rate, which is really nice. And it just gives it much more play with the Ice type move of triple Axel right now. Also with the ability, of course, that it will boost your attack by 1 stage, meaning that those counters, those step counters I should say, are just going to add up and add up and add up, and yeah, that's going to be very nice. And I think in restricted metas, maybe for the Ultra League, it's also going to be a great mon. So hope you trainers enjoyed this quick video today. I will see you trainers well this week probably once more, because of when the metas or the leagues are going to change. I will upload more this week. So I hope you trainers enjoyed this video, and I will see you trainers in the next video. Peace.